Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a brief video. This is my Self-Experimentation Chronicles Episode 4. As you might have seen in previous episodes, I've been experimenting with brain entrainment, MP3s, played around a little bit with alpha, saw the benefits that gave me, some more focus, some a tendency not to be as distracted, a calmness of mind. Gamma was amazing. Gamma immediately switched on all of the power feelings that I could conjure within minutes, which was very awesome. Anyway, so about a week ago, I decided I was going to start experimenting with nootropics, and I ordered 25,000 milligrams of brainwave and 100 DMAE capsules, which are it's a acetylcholine precursor. Acetylcholine is a neurotransmitter. And I also purchased some beta frequency entrainment a track, just because, for those of you who read Get Limitless, you'll recall that the scientists that had the success in increasing IQs, an average of 33 points, used the 12 to 15 hertz range, which is low beta. So I got that, and I can say so far this has been the most fun self-experimentation that I've done. Literally the very first day, when I took 300 milligrams of brainwave, one DMAE capsule, and I started listening to the beta frequency, I believe that I was given abilities that I don't normally have. The entire day I was playing mind games with myself, trying to pay attention to certain things, see how much I can hold in my mind at one time. Let's just say I still, to this day, a week later, remember all of the addresses and license plates that I looked at and took the time to read. And that's not an exaggeration. I have a ton of numbers just floating around in my head. It's almost like it gave me a photographic memory. Now, I had a pretty good memory before, but my memory failed me just like everybody's memory does. When you listen to something, you're like, oh, I gotta try to remember that, because you don't have something to write down. None of that was a problem for the entire day. I mean, I remember like I said, addresses, license plate numbers. My senses seem to be heightened. Over the course of the past week, I've noticed that my vision has become more and more acute. It's almost like a focusing in effect, like when you're watching a movie and the lens focuses in. It's really, really cool. I'm a lot more alert, very calm, but very, very focused and super rational. It's like I'm the best bee. Basically, it feels like something has kick-started my brain when I'm on these nootropics. Another really cool thing that happened the other night, I was laying down in my bed. Before I went to sleep, I decided I want to try and play around with some computations, and I did a 6-digit computation in my head without using my fingers, which is the first time I've ever done that without actually counting on my fingers. I just did it in my head. I visualized it, and I got the answer right. I took 2 random 3-digit numbers and multiplied them. It took me like 4 minutes, so it's not like I'm a human calculator yet, but the cool part about it is that I got this feeling like I could practice and get better and faster, so that eventually I could be a human calculator. And that was the powerful aha moment that I had on these nootropics and in training with the beta. I'm not really sure which one of the nootropics or what I can attribute to either of them or the beta frequency. All I know is when I use these things on a daily basis, I see a difference. I feel like a sponge. I feel like I could learn anything, and I feel like the things that I do that are outside of my normal capabilities are things that I can strengthen in the future. So I'd have to say this has been a lot of fun, and I appreciate you tuning in to hear about it. I will tell you that in the future, I plan to take some different nootropics, and I'll be taking IQ tests in the future and comparing them to my older ones to see if my IQ has in fact increased. I also plan to start utilizing self-hypnosis to try and coax my brain into creating more regenerative chemicals so that I can make my muscles bigger. But stay tuned for all that. I'll tell you about it in the future. All right, thank you so much for tuning in. Be well.